Hello everybody, my name is Bill Moyer and I direct an organization called the Backbone Campaign. The Backbone Campaign is a movement building organization. We work from an understanding that, of this term political calculus has two components. That politics is the art of the possible and calculus is the mathematics of changing variables. That means that we don't really expect politicians or even the courts to represent our interests unless the calculus works and demands that they do so. The calculus is the mathematics of changing variables, meaning it's when social change agents like ourselves engage in building the economic, the political, and the social power that we change the calculus of political calculus. We change the decisions of courts by changing the court of public opinion. It does us no good to beg elected officials who are bought and sold for favors or corporations for favors. It's not our job. It's a waste of calories to do that, actually. It is a profound and beautiful thing to actually build social movement that is unified and grounded in the principles of our Declaration of Independence, of the promise of the Constitution, of creating a more perfect union. Our government, I feel personally in a crisis right at this moment. I feel like the very legitimacy of this government that we engage in is in question. The very legitimacy of this so-called Supreme Court that is handing over sovereignty and of government from the people, as sourced from the people, to sourced from the very riches, is a violation so deep that the demands of a revolution 200 plus years ago are renewed and are present to us right now. How can we be honest to our children and allow us and stand and pretend like what's happening here is from a legitimate source of power that supposedly gets its authority from our acquiescence, our tacit and active approval? So I challenge us to dig deep within ourselves and look at how we're utilizing our energies and think about how do we first fight the court of the public opinion in the streets by demonstrating the economic, social, and political power to demand a government that is of, by, and for the people instead of begging for favors from Washington. I believe that that's a very existential crisis for us as individuals who are engaged as citizens because we believe in something, right? We're here because we believe that all people are created equal and have inalienable rights, and that the government derives its authority from the governed, the consent of the governed, and that we deserve to be participating in a project of building a more perfect union. But our government seems to be AWOL on doing that very project. And so where do we line up? How do we lock arms? How do we stay true to our values and future generations? By creating a social movement that can win in the streets, the courts of public opinion, in the streets and in our communities, and from the bottom up reclaim this so-called democracy.